to your hats, strap down the rod. You've tuned in to The Fin, the Fishing Insider Network, your new online source for fishing.
Welcome to a special edition of the Fishing Insider Network. This is Angler Heaven. We're talking about full contact sport fishing at its finest. Real blistering, rod busting peacock bass of South America.
Big male.
Yeah, over
3 bar.
What you talking about?
Oh, maybe 16, 17.
Did you see that fish take me from the back?
I know.
He
You
was
like to run me
spooling.
over up there.
He was just pulling. I couldn't turn him. He went from there.
Oh man, what a fish.
Whoa!
What a fish.
Did you see him explode?
This will be part one of a two-part series, so hang on. We're going to take you on a fishing venture like no other. We have footage that's absolutely crazy and a few scenes cut from the Fin archives that would be hard to believe if it wasn't caught on film. On this episode, we're fishing on the upper reaches of the Amazon River, and we're on the hunt for giant peacock bass. Our final destination finds us 250 miles northwest of Manaus, Brazil, in the remote region of the Unini and the Preto River, some of the wildest lands in northern Brazil. The fishing here is mucho bom. I've been going to the same area of the Unini River system for the last 7 years. In fact, I figured I've logged 120 days chasing these fish. I fished from São Paulo and the Rio Negro, but the Unini and the Preto rivers are the best in my opinion for big fish. The Amazon is like no other place on the planet. The river system feeds thousands of canals, lagoons, and tributaries that are endless. A lush landscape of tropical flowers and fruits seem to be at every turn on the river, and the ecosystem is second to none. And what's nuts is many people don't realize the sheer size of the Amazon basin. In some places the river can be 400 feet deep and over 14 miles wide. Here at the Fin, we fished a lot of different places over the years and locked some serious line time. But this kind of fishing, well, it takes the cake. If you decide to come down to the Amazon, for sure give Don Cutter a call because he's got an excellent operation down here. But one thing I want to try to stress is, well, really two things. Number one is rod length. Very, very important. The first time we came down here, I was using 7 foot and 7'6" heavy action. Now that's right on the heavy action, but the 7'6" or the 7 foot, it'll kill you. Just because what happens is to rip these baits, you find yourself like this, and you're constantly doing your arms and shoulders, and everything's up like this. But a long rod is going to eat your lunch because it's going to work you to death. These wood choppers are huge baits. I think they're anywhere from, well, you got the rippers, which are about 5 inches, and then you got the wood choppers that are actually about 6.5, 7 inches. They got a prop on it, and you're ripping these baits and they're sloshing the water forward. The props are actually bent out and it pushes the water forward. In topwater fishing, you've got Zara spooks, poppars, boy howdies, chuggers, and it's almost like, well, those are like finesse fishing compared to this because you're twitching, you're pausing, twitching, moving. These baits, you rip them, and I mean rip them. You jerk down and that water sloshes forward and you're just as fast as you can. And when the fish explodes on it, you rip it even faster. And that's what kind of just really drives the fish crazy, and they chase after it. On the next episode of the Amazon Adventure, we'll get really in-depth on rods, reels, lines, and baits. But I want to just share this with you. The best time to go, October, November, and December. Now, the season does open in September and runs through January, but you got to remember, you want falling water conditions in the Amazon. If the water's high, that means the peacocks are in the jungle. You don't want that. You want them in the river, in the landlocked lagoons. I'm Dave Masterson for the Fishing Insider Network.
Thanks for tuning in to The Fin, the Fishing Insider Network. From more information on this or other Finn episodes, be sure to drop by the Finn website right after this broadcast.